I'm just checking. We're just trying live streaming here. I'm just checking. Oop, one moment. My microphone has literally just fallen off. Not really what I have planned. Okay, bear with me one moment. I'm going to try and put this back on. Okay. Well, there you go. We are live. All right, everybody. Hello, and welcome. It's Alison back with another fun English lesson. Today, I thought we would do something that's really celebrating the end of the year. I just want to check that everybody can hear me. So if you can hear me, can you just say yes in the comments? I'm a bit apprehensive, a little bit unsure with my microphone. I hope it's working. Let me just check. Yes, okay, it's working. All right, great. So today we are going to be talking about what you have achieved in this year, okay? And I'm going to use this as an opportunity to practice a little bit of the past tense, okay? Because we're coming up to the end of the year, okay? And it's a good time to talk about lots of different things, what you've done and what you haven't done. Just checking. Yeah, that's okay. It's working. Okay, great. So I've got different cameras here. I'm just checking that you can see me, you can hear me. So yes. Okay. So what have you achieved this year? We're going to be talking about this using the past tense and a mix of regular and irregular verbs. Okay. Thank you, William. Hello, Sadiq. Hello, Masan. Hello. Thank you. Okay, so the past tense, just to refresh if you can't remember, is talking about something that has already happened, okay? The past tense is used to talk about something or an action that has already happened, so in the past. So think of tenses like this. Past tense, behind you. Behind you, okay? Past tense, behind you. Present tense, here, where you are. Present tense, here. Future is in front of you. So it's future, present, past, okay? And today we're going to be talking about the past tense because we want to just talk about what we have been achieving or what you have achieved this year. This is going to be a great opportunity for you to practice this. Now, I've got a few sentences here, but I wanted to explain a little bit about the types of verbs when you're talking about a past tense. Now, verbs, as you can remember, is a word that describes an action. Okay, so a verb is something that describes an action. Okay, now in English today we're going to talk about two types of verb that relate to the past tense. Okay, past tense, already happened. Okay, and those are regular and irregular verbs. Whoop, let's just write that down. Okay, regular and irregular verbs. Okay, so I am watching the live stream a little bit, but I don't want to respond too much until I've done the main part of the lesson in case I get distracted. Okay, so we've got regular and irregular verbs. I just spelled that wrong. Irregular verbs. Okay, now why is this important? It's important because when you start making verb endings, so when you start changing a verb to express the past tense, the words that you put on the end, that's called the gerunds, those need to be correct, and you need to understand and know whether you need to put ed on the end or d on the end, okay? For example, don't worry, I'm going to explain this. So let's have a little look, okay? Past tense. Okay, I learned lots of English this year. I learned lots of English this year, okay? Learnt is the verb. Learnt here, this is the verb. Now, we have put this into the past tense. Learnt is now in the past tense. It's telling us that the action has already happened. The learning has already happened. It's in the past tense. Now, the stem of that verb is learn. We call it the stem, the root, or the infinitive, okay? This is how the verb is in its initial state before it changes to or is changed to past or future tense. Now, here on the end, can you see we've got a T? We've got a T, okay? Lots of people also put learned. I learned lots of English this year, which is also correct. We're going to have a look at another example. I finished my CV for my job applications. I finished my CV for my job applications. Now the infinitive is finish, and we have put an ed, can you see here, we have put an ed on the end of this verb here to put it into the past tense. So finish is the present tense. This is happening now, finish. Finished is past tense. I finished my CV for job applications. CV is resume, okay? A CV is resume. It's what you submit normally with a job application for jobs, okay? All right, so that's another example. I finished my CV for job applications. Whilst I'm doing this, if you can think of some things that you have done, that you have achieved, it's about what you've achieved, I'm going to write it up here, what you have achieved this year, okay? What you have achieved this year in 2019, I'm going to write it up here on the board. Okay, I want you to write it in the comments below. Have a go putting it into the past tense. Okay, all right. Excellent. All right, so I finished my CV. The next one, another example. I created a new study plan. I created a new study plan. Created, ed, okay. Create is a regular verb, okay. Create is a regular verb. Okay, and that's why we put ed on the end. I created a new study plan. Now, this is a really good opportunity for you also to be a lot more definitive with your English. Instead of saying, I did a new study plan, or quite often people will say, I done a new study plan, because they will think that that done is the past tense, that would be correct, but not in this sentence. I done a new study plan, which is something I hear quite often, is incorrect. The grammar is incorrect. Done is past tense, but in this sentence, it's not correct. It's I did, or I did a new study plan. I did a new study plan, but that's very general and that's really not the best English. I created a new study plan is a lot better. I created a new study plan. Cease or seen, yes. Make, made, yes. Do, did, done. Good. Now try and put it into a sentence. I've just seen one. I saved from Faris. I saved extra cash money. This is a good one, Faris. Let's have a look at that. I saved extra cash money. Oopla. I saved extra cash money. Now, you can say I saved extra money, Faris, that would be fine, but you don't need the cash as well. I saved extra money, or I saved extra cash. Those two are good and they're perfect, so well done. Excellent. But I saved extra cash money. We don't need the cash, okay? That's too much. It's an extra word that you don't need, but otherwise, very good. Well done. Okay, let's have a look at some more. We bought our house this year. We bought our house this year. Okay, so bought. What's the main verb? Where does bought come from, people? Tell me. If you know, I'm going to give you 5 seconds. What's the root, the infinitive of bought? Bought is the past tense, yeah, past tense. What is it in its infinitive or present? Bought. Okay, buy. You can't say I buy our house this year. That's incorrect. It's we bought our house this year. We bought our house this year. Okay, let's do another one. I acquired much better English skills this year. Yes. With Engli-teach. I acquired much better English skills this year. Okay, I acquired much better English skills this year. Acquired is to get. If you acquire something, yes, acquire is the stem, it's the infinitive, the root of the verb, acquire, and that changes to acquired. Acquired means to get something, I acquired something, I got this, but acquired is much better English. I acquired much better English skills this year, okay? We also refer sometimes to doing well in English or learning English as a language acquisition. I'm sure some of you have heard this, language acquisition, okay? Language acquisition. Okay, have you got some more examples coming through for me? Yes, oh thank you. Jadish Desai. I don't know if I pronounced your name very well, but thank you, I'm so pleased. I can't thank you for your explanation. Thank you. That's very kind of you, everyone. Thank you. I love teaching you. I love teaching everybody. It's wonderful. It brings me lots of pleasure. Okay, I married my wife this year. I married my wife this year, past tense. So married is the past tense. What is the infinitive? Who can tell me? Anybody? Anybody here in the live stream with me? Yes? Yes? Who can tell me? Married. Ooh. Marry. Marry. I married my wife this year. Lots of people will say, I got married. I got married this year. I got married this year. I married my husband this year. Okay? And married doesn't change when you change the pronoun. So the pronoun is I. We're talking about me. I didn't get married at all, but it's just for example. I married my husband this year. But if you're talking about people, it would still be the same. Married as a verb wouldn't change. They got married this year. Let me pull this up for you. They got married. They got married this year. Can you see this hasn't changed here? It hasn't changed here. I just need to get rid of some of these. Okay, here. Married. It doesn't change whether it's I or they, whether we're talking about a singular personal pronoun or whether we're talking about a plural as in they, as in 2 people, 3 people, 4 people. Well, actually, it's only 2 people that get married. They got married this year. Okay, we need a full stop on there. Yes, well done. Why do we use got? Yes, they got married this year is a figure of speech. You can say it, but they married this year would also be correct, Sarita, so that is correct. They married this year. They got married is more kind of, I guess, more American English. They got married this year. They married this year. Either of those would be correct, okay? So good question, yes. With other verbs, yes. Okay, let's do another one. I designed and built a new boat this year. Wow, that is amazing if you did do that. Anybody build any boats this year? Anybody build anything this year? Okay, I designed and built a new boat this year. So we have designed. Okay, I'm going to put designed. Whilst I'm putting this up, can you think what the infinitive of designed and built is going to be? So designed and built, what is the infinitive? It's really good to start training your mind, your brain, to recognize the verb and what it is in its infinitive state. That's before it changes to any type of tense. Because as you're learning English, the more you can acquire and the more verbs that you can remember and learn in their infinitive state will help you so much when it comes to putting those verbs into future tense or future conditional or the past tense or the past continuous tense. It's very, very useful for you. So it's really good. Always say to yourself, that's the verb designed. What is the infinitive? Okay, because there will come a point when you know so many that it will be easy, because it's just like learning your ABCs, 1, 2, 3s. Verbs like times tables and ABCs have to be learned. There's no other way about it. They have to be learned. So this is a really good analytical way of training your mind always to say to yourself. So designed. Yes, Rita, Sarita, yes, it's designed, to design. Well done, thank you. Okay, designed is designed. Built. Yes, Asheen, well done. Build, to build. Well done, excellent. Well done, everybody. Good. So I designed and built a new boat this year. Excellent, well done. All right. Can you explain in Arabic? Oh, no, I can't. I'm sorry, Yasser. That's the language I'd like to learn. I wish I could live to 500. There's so many languages I would like to learn. I teach English and I teach French, and I'm also learning a couple of other languages as well. But I haven't got around to that yet. I think it's a very complex language. I think anybody that speaks Arabic is very clever. I think I would find it hard, a lot harder than English. Okay. All right. Jashish Desai, I hope I said that all right. My achievement, I bought new car and improved my English. Okay, I'm going to use that example before I do my one here. So my achievements, he has put, I bought new car and improved my English. Ooh, what car did you get? Tell us. I want to know. I'm nosy. Okay. All right. I bought a new car and improved my English. Now, this sentence is okay. I can understand what you mean, and generally the structure of the sentence is good, but you are missing the definite article a. I bought a new car. That's all. Can you see I added it here? I bought a new car and improved my English. So 10 out of 10 there. Excellent. I improved my English. I bought a new car and improved my English. Okay, well done. Thank you. Well done. That's an excellent example. Okay, I visited London this year. Tell me, what is the infinitive, everyone? Visited. Visited. What is the infinitive of visited? I visited London this year. Anyone? Visited turns to or comes from visit. Okay, and it's a regular verb, which is why it's ed on the end. I visited London this year. Thank you, Arab. Thank you, everybody. This is my first one. I see your live video, Steph. There's lots of videos here on the page. Also, you can go along to the website, which is Engli-teach.com. And you can see all of the videos that go on there. If you subscribe to the website, you get a free book from me as well, which is all about helping you to understand how you can learn English, you know, what you need to do to learn English, the kind of techniques really that you need to do to learn English. That's quite useful. And there are lots of different things I'm rolling out, and I do lots of extra little lessons. So once people are on my mailing list from my website, then they get emailed when I do extra lessons. And I don't always put everything on the Facebook or on YouTube. So it's a good thing to go to the website. It is a good thing, and make sure that you're on my mailing list. And I deal with all of my mails myself. I don't give it to anyone. Everyone that comes that's on my list is very important to me. All my students are very important to me, so don't worry about that. Okay, excellent. All right, let's continue. So I passed my English exams. Which is what, if you're studying to pass for exams, this is what I hope you all are able to do. And I hope my lessons help you to do that. I passed my English exams. Now, as I'm reading this, please try and make a note of my voice and my intonation. I express this a lot in my lessons because it's not just how you read things or how you write them, it's how you actually say them. It's the voice you use, how your voice goes up and down, and it's really, really important in English, in any language, but obviously if you're learning English, you want to try and speak like a native, like me. Okay, lots of the time when I'm teaching students, they tend to sound quite robotic. I passed my English exams. I'm exaggerating. I'm not saying everybody sounds like that, but just try and listen to my voice. I passed my English exams. Afterwards, you can watch the videos on replay and use your phone to record yourself and play it back. So you practice, I passed my English exams, record it into your phone and then play it back. It's a really, really good way to practice your English. And if you're struggling with certain words, it's a really good way to keep practicing longer, more linguistically difficult words, okay? All right, I forgot to tell you most important things happen with me in this year, God's grace, that I am alive. Good, thank you. I'm pleased to hear that. Very good. So I passed my English exams, and the infinitive of past is pass. Okay, pass. Okay, I'm going to do one more. Okay, I improved the understanding of my students. I hope. I improved the understanding of my students this year. I try hard. I try very hard to. So I improved is the past tense. It's telling us that this action has already happened, improved. So what is the infinitive of improved? Does anybody know? What's the infinitive of improved? Can you tell me? It is, just checking the live stream. Come on, people, fingers on the keyboard. I improved the understanding of my students this year. Improved is the past tense. What is the infinitive? I sing a song while I'm waiting. It's improve. Okay, improve. Okay, improve. So I hope that's really, really useful to you. Now the next lesson, tomorrow I'm going to do you a special New Year's Eve lesson, which is going to be really fun. Very fun. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep that as a surprise. It will be before midnight, obviously, because I expect you'll all be partying. But keep your eye out for that. Now, I'm going to leave this up here as well. So these are all of the verbs that we have been looking at today, okay? Learn, learnt, finish, finished, buy, bought, acquire, acquired, marry, married, design, designed, okay? And the d on the end is very gentle, but it's still there. Finished, created, bought, acquired, married, designed. It's very either gentle, quite gentle and soft. It's not g, g. There's no g, g sound. It's d, d. It comes from the back of the throat, the sound. Okay? All right. And I did mention this at the beginning of the lesson, but I just thought I would briefly explain it again. And it's always good for you to have it up on the screen so that you can pause it and look. So the main kind of rule here with constructing the past tense correctly is that how your verb ends in the past tense depends on what type of verb the main root is. And by type, okay, by type, I mean, is it regular? Is it a regular verb or is it an irregular verb? We're going to do some more of this with defining what is a regular verb and what is an irregular verb, because there's quite a lot to learn in that. We can't do it all in this lesson, okay? But I am going to do it with you, so don't worry, okay? And that will really, really help you put your verbs into the past tense correctly, because you always, when I'm listening to people that aren't, they're not native English speakers, this is one of the things quite often that people get wrong, and it's something that needs to be really, really learnt. And it's a shame because sometimes people get their sentence perfect, but they haven't got the right verb ending. So quite often, regular verbs will end with a d or an ed on the end, a d or an ed. And irregular verbs, they don't add a d or an ed to the main root verb when it is in the infinitive. So voila, as they say in France. Okay, all right, everybody. That's it for today. I hope that's helped you all very much. Okay, and that's helped you. So today you have been learning about how you can talk about your achievements, so things that have already happened in the past tense. So you are going to, for me, hopefully, in the comments, leave. You can do it loads. You don't just have to do it once. Practice all you like. And I will go through them and look. And if I can correct them for you and help you, I will. I want you to tell me what you achieved in 2019. What was your achievement? Write about it in the past tense. It can be anything. I bought a new car. I learned how to cook. I read 5 books in English. Wow. Anything. I learned how to scuba dive. I don't know. I planted some roses. I sang a new song. Anything. It can be anything, but just practice it as much as possible. Okay, why understanding? I'm just going to have a quick look at the comments, and please read all our comments and answer our questions. Of course I will. I don't get to see, when it's in live mode, all of the comments because Facebook filters some of them out. So I will have to go through it and do some of them after. Why understand with ing? Seagull, what do you mean by that? Can you tell me what you mean by that? Why understand with ing? Okay, I'm not sure what you mean by that, but if you can explain it to me a little bit, that would be very helpful. Okay. I have graduated and got married. Sarita, that's wonderful. What did you graduate in? Can you tell me? That's wonderful. Congratulations. I should be ringing out the bells. Ding, 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 ding. Very good. Okay. I passed my exam and improved my English. Good, Asheen. Yes. All right, can I see any more comments? Let me see. Will it let me see any more comments? Okay. I can't see any more comments here on the screen. It might be because it's in the live stream. Because it's live, as they come up, they kind of get crushed, but they are there, and I will go back and I will look, okay? And I will answer. So yes, thank you. Okay, everybody, I'm going to go now. As ever, if you really liked this and you found it useful, can you please share it with your friends and share it with anybody learning English and tell them about Engli-teach? That would be wonderful. Have a lovely evening. Thank you, Sarita. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. It's just such a pleasure. I love teaching you all. You're so lovely. So I'm going to do a lovely live tomorrow for you, a special for New Year's Eve, something really fun and great. And I hope to see you then. If not, if you're out, you can watch it on replay. I don't mind. Okay. Goodbye, everybody. Have a great evening. Goodbye.